family said they didn't need my help, so I stopped helping them. We're sick of you making everything about yourself, Mom announced, sliding across a written agreement on the iPad I'd bought for her. This binds you to sibling duties only. No more pretending to be their mother. Sign it. My siblings, 14 and 16, stood behind her, death staring me. You're not that important, Jasmine. Nobody asked you to do all this. The irony was palpable. My childhood ended at 9 because I became the mother my siblings needed, all while our actual mom was busy, spreading her legs for her boyfriends. Just last week, she asked me when my sister Tara would finally become a woman. She got her period 3 years ago. I locked eyes with each of them, all filled to the brim with entitlement, and signed it with a smile. Well, why didn't you just say so? If you want me to be a sister, then a sister is what you'll get. They smiled at each other like they'd won the lottery. The next morning, I woke up to Mom's victory lap. Everything's already so much better, she told her new boyfriend on speaker. Should have put my foot down years ago. My siblings floated through the house high on their win, eating food I'd prepped Sunday, wearing clothes I'd washed. This is how a real family works, Mom announced to the house. Not the Jasmine dictatorship. That's when I decided to give them exactly what they wanted. On Monday morning, I treated myself to my very first Starbucks breakfast, and even got to try the ice roller trend. Meanwhile, Mom discovered the hard way that teenagers don't wake themselves up. My brother Cian missed his first period exam. Tara showed up at lunch in yesterday's clothes. Hair a mess, no breakfast money. Mom got written up at work for being 2 hours late because she didn't know the morning routine existed. By Thursday, the house told its own story. I came home to find my brother wearing his PE uniform to regular classes because every other shirt reeked of BO. Mom was on the phone begging the utilities company for an extension. She didn't know bills had due dates. Hey, Jazz, my brother said casually like we were cool. Quick favor, can you grab me some deodorant when you're out? Sorry, that sounds like overstepping my sibling boundaries. Come on, sis, don't be petty. Petty? I pulled up the agreement on my phone. This specifically says sibling duties only. Shopping for you sounds like mothering. He left and muttered something about me being dramatic. The smell followed him for another week. Saturday was Tara's orchestra recital. I watched from the audience as she walked on stage in a wrinkled, stained dress, the fancy one I usually dry cleaned. Parents whispered. Kids pointed. When her teacher asked Mom afterwards about the dress code situation, I chimed in loud enough for everyone to hear. Oh, we had a family restructuring, I explained cheerfully. I was overstepping by handling her concert clothes. So now Mom's in charge for the first time ever. Isn't that right, Mom? Mom's face went white as other parents turned to stare. We're reorganizing things. She made me sign an agreement, I added helpfully, showing the teacher. I'm not allowed to fill in as their mother anymore. Just a sister. No more Jasmine dictatorship. The teacher's expression shifted from confused to concerned. Tara ran to the bathroom crying while Mom stood frozen, surrounded by judging parents. Wednesday afternoon, my phone rang. It was Mrs. Peterson, the guidance counselor. Jasmine, I'm calling about some concerns regarding your siblings' welfare. Multiple teachers have reported. I have no authority over my siblings. They've made that very clear. But you've always handled. No. They've set their boundaries, and it's my job to respect them. 20 minutes later, my mom burst into my room with tears streaming down her face. Please, Jasmine. CPS is coming.